So I've seen this pop up everywhere. It's a huge search topic on YouTube. It comes up in Adventure Time chats I'm in, with fans and theorists alike, mind you. I've seen it come up in messages in the Adventure Time Discord I'm a part of. I've seen it come up on messages and posts on the Adventure Time Amino. So you're probably wondering how this thing could possibly run so deep. This whole thing started a long time ago. Actually, this all started before the show even came out. And some of you may wonder, how could that possibly be? How can there be a theory about a show before it even comes out? Well, it's because this is a theory about every show. So back in the 90s and the early 2000s, very nerdy kids were looking for spooky stories to tell. And some of those stories evolved into telling their younger siblings that their favorite TV shows were actually the crazy lucid dream of a main character in a coma. These stories, as they went along, obviously, like every other creepy story from back then, turned into a creepypasta on the internet. And admit it, you're here because either you found this video or a friend showed you this video. And now you're hoping this isn't so. Well, I will tell you right now, it isn't. It is not so. Your favorite adventurer, Finn the Human, is not in a coma. He is living his life, I promise you. But if you've been watching my content, and maybe you're new, so if you're new, subscribe. But if you've been watching my content for any amount of time at all, you know I'm going to give you some evidence. I don't just, take this whole thing lightly like, oh, I'm the authority, I'm just going to tell you what's what. No, I'll give you evidence, I promise. So here's my first point. If you've ever had a dream, and I'm sure most of you have, you've probably noticed your dreams haven't exactly been able to hold a airtight storyline.
I know that guy.
He doesn't know he's dreaming.
Huh?
Look at his face, dude.
Huh?
Come on, honey, eat your soup.
Like, you've probably noticed that your dreams are all over the place, and if you're one of the very few people that has storyline dreams, good for you. You're probably living out some really cool adventures in there, hopefully with Finn and Jake. But luckily, even in a coma, you really can't hold out a storyline that long. Alright, here's my second point. If Finn was in a coma, he would have had to have gone into that coma when he was about 12 years old, as he was 12 when the show began. And if you've watched the show, you know he ends the show around 18 years old. And through the show, he goes through 6 years of horrible trauma. Trauma that would be almost impossible for a 12-year-old to dream up for himself. Crushes breaking his heart, more grown-up dating issues, accidentally becoming the bad guy through those dating issues. Do you guys remember that episode where he was like, trying to finish a premonition dream that he had, and to do so he was making Flame Princess and Ice King fight and just manipulating everybody? You know, that episode the fan base hated. Siblings fighting, losing people close to him, his mom running a communist anti-freedom society, clowns, and last but not least, Tier 15 being a thing and his dog hiding it from him. And now for my third point. Things are happening while Finn and Jake are not around. Now, if the show had never bothered to stray away from its main character thing where it was just the main characters on screen all the time, like our 3 or 4 main characters, then this really wouldn't be a good point to make. But the thing is there are things happening around Ooh while Finn and Jake aren't there. You can't dream what you can't see, ladies and gentlemen. And here is my fourth and final point. The show makes the line between awake and asleep pretty clear. There are many Adventure Time episodes where we get whacked out dream sequences. If Adventure Time was one long dream sequence, there would be no way that it would be so clear between when you were asleep and when you were awake in the show. Well, you have now reached the end of the video. Before you go though, allow me to tell you about the channel. If you like Adventure Time, you're probably going to like the Adventure 14 channel. We do a lot of other content, but we have a ton of Adventure Time content. We do theory videos, some Adventure Time game gameplay, which I need to get back to. And this summer, we are releasing a live-action Adventure Time series. So if you want to see some of that, stick around by hitting that subscribe button. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.